Hello. This is the Bible in Fewer Words. We are Carol and Steve Wells. This is episode 131, 1 Kings, chapter 1. If you enjoy this podcast and the Skeptics Annotated Bible website, consider supporting us at patreon.com/BFW. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Carol.
We're here. We're in a new book.
Yeah, we are.
1 Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't we been talking about kings already?
Yeah, but we're going to have so many kings in 1st and 2nd Kings. It's well named because there are a lot of kings coming up.
All right.
It's going to be one of the challenges of the books of Kings to keep track of all the kings.
Okay, I'm going to need my whiteboard, I guess.
Uh-huh.
All right, should we get started?
Sure. Chapter 1, verse 1. King David was old, and he got no heat.
Okay. Are you singing a rap song now or something? What does that mean, he got no heat?
That's the way the Bible puts it. Actually, the Bible says he got no heat.
He got no heat. That sounds more hip-hop-y.
But I think if you use your imagination, you know, when guys get old.
Tell me about it.
Well, I've heard that sometimes they don't, you know.
They don't get heat.
Yeah.
They don't get hot.
Right, yeah. Anyway, I think it'll be apparent what the Bible means by that heat thing. It's not like we got to find somebody to give him a blanket or something. Let's cover this guy up. He's cold. I don't think that's what they're talking about.
Okay.
Because in the next verse it says,
so his servants searched for a young virgin to cherish him and lie in his bosom. Okay, now we know what that means.
I think so. They found a fair damsel named Abishag, who cherished the king and ministered to him.
She brought him warm blankets and hot milk.
Yeah, yeah.
But the king didn't have sex with her.
Yeah. So I guess that didn't just work out. No. But they had a contest, you know, I trying to find the best looking young virgin. But he still didn't get any heat.
Okay.
We're done with that.
Verse 5. David's son, Adonijah, said, I will be king. So a person just declares kingdom like that?
It happens a lot in David's family, right?
Oh, yeah, it does.
At least it happened with Absalom, for sure. And now that David's getting old and he's got a bunch of sons.
And he's got no heat.
Right. But he does have a lot of sons.
Uh-huh.
They're all going to be interested in taking over.
Okay. So Adonijah prepared 50 men with chariots and horsemen. I guess that's the thing you do if you want to be king.
I think so. That's what Absalom did when he wanted to be king.
But it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to go to war and show how great a king he can be.
I think it is just, hey, look at my 50 horses and stuff. That's what kings do. They have these 50 horses. And
so people look at them and say, wow, I guess he could be king.
I think so. I think that's the idea. Okay. He's definitely moving in. That's his plan. Because he says, I'm going to be king, and he's got these 50 horses and some chariots and stuff.
All right.
David didn't seem to mind the idea. Adonijah was, after all, a very good-looking man.
Like that's a great quality.
Well, remember Saul was the best-looking man in Israel, and David was good-looking, and Absalom was the best-looking guy that ever existed. Well, Adonijah is good-looking too. And he was also David's oldest surviving son.
All right. Joab and Abiathar supported Adonijah in his quest to become king. But Zadok, Nathan, and David's mighty men opposed him. Adonijah called all of his brothers and the men of Judah to a meeting. But he didn't invite Nathan, the mighty men, or his brother Solomon. So there's starting to be a little rift in the family.
It looks like the family and also all of his soldiers, advisors, and mighty men, prophets and priests is split kind of evenly between Adonijah and the others are maybe uncommitted. I don't know.
Okay,
verse 11. And Nathan said to Bathsheba, go to David and say to him, didn't you swear to me that Solomon would be king after you?
Oh, because Solomon is Bathsheba's son.
Yeah. She has a few others that are also his son, but for some reason she she really wants Solomon to be king. And this thing about, didn't you swear to me? Well,
no evidence
of that in the Bible. But maybe it was something private between them.
Uh-huh. Okay, so why then is Adonijah king?
So she's saying that he's king already.
Yes.
Yeah. But it kind of works that way. Remember how David was king before he was king?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Kind of in the background.
Yeah,
king.
and Absalom was kind of king before he was king.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Bathsheba went to see David. When she arrived, Abishag was ministering to him.
Oh.
Must have been awkward, huh?
Yes. Hey, David.
David's her husband, and Abishag's ministering to him.
Oh, that is very funny.
Uh-huh.
So Bathsheba said, I'm not looking, but you swore to God that my son Solomon would be king after you.
But Adonijah is king, and you don't even know it.
Adonijah has called a meeting with all your sons along with Abiathar and Joab, but he didn't invite Solomon.
Everyone in Israel is waiting for you to tell them who the next king will be. If you don't do so, Solomon and I will be called traitors. So she's actually, I think, worried that they're going to be killed by Adonijah.
Yeah.
Because they're traitors. Because they're rivals for the throne.
Yes.
And that does seem kind of likely.
This is so exciting, Steve.
Yeah.
So, verse 30, David said, I swear to God that Solomon will be king after me. But give me a minute here.
Yeah, I'm busy. Yeah, could you come back later? David asked to see Zadok, Nathan, and Benaiah. When they arrived, David said to them, put Solomon on a mule that will carry him to Gihon.
Oh, it's that mule thing again.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Kings like to ride on mules. And Gihon is a spring in Jerusalem, so it's around there. It's the city.
Okay,
it's in the city.
So when Solomon's mule arrives in Gihon, I guess with Solomon on it, have Zadok and Nathan anoint him king of Israel.
Then blow a trumpet and say, God save King Solomon.
There's the trumpet. The magic, a mule, a king on a mule, and a trumpet.
Yeah, and David's saying, have Solomon go and anoint him as king while I'm still king. Yeah. I'm still alive.
Maybe in a few minutes he won't be.
I think that he's thinking, yeah.
So they put Solomon on a mule that carried him to Gihon.
Zadok anointed Solomon. They blew a trumpet, and all the people said, God save King Solomon.
All the people said that.
Yeah.
Even the ones who were kind of hanging out with the brothers.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Everyone piped with pipes and rejoiced with joy so much that it caused an earthquake.
Yeah, that happens all the time in the Bible, or at least frequently. People get so excited, they yell so loud.
Do they pound their feet a little bit?
They must.
Okay.
And it causes an earthquake.
Well, that is amazing.
Yes, it is. And you'd think it would be just absolutely impossible.
Yes.
But it happened.
What?
Recently, just last month.
What?
It happened in Seattle.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who was screaming so loud?
Swifties.
Oh, the fans of Taylor Swift.
Yes. She was having a concert. And the crowd got so excited and were doing whatever they do.
Yeah.
That it caused an earthquake. It was like 3.1 or something. It was measurable. Yeah.
That is amazing.
So this is not impossible.
Okay. Wow. So verse 41. Adonijah and his guests heard the earthquake. Well, you'd think they would feel it too, and someone came in to tell them the news.
David has made Solomon king. They even made him ride on David's mule.
Wait a second. How old is David's mule? Okay, David maybe had more than one mule. All the guests at Adonijah's party were afraid. Each left going his own way. That's a good idea.
Adonijah grabbed onto the horns of the altar and said, I won't let go until Solomon swears he won't kill me.
Oh.
And that's kind of a thing that people sometimes do. It still happens even today, that people will go to a church and hold on to the altar. You can't kill me here because I'm in this holy place.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah.
So Solomon said, if he's worthy, I won't kill him. But if he's wicked, I will.
So Adonijah let go of the horns and came to visit Solomon.
Solomon said to him, go home. Go home, E.T. Okay, so is Solomon Adonijah's brother?
Yeah. They're probably half-brothers. Yeah.
Because he's the son of Bathsheba.
Yeah, they would be half-brothers.
And who's the mother of all the other brothers?
Oh, David had so many wives.
Okay, we're not going to go there.
Now, I mean, you could figure that out, but I'd have to check on that.
Okay. Well, this was kind of an exciting episode.
Yeah. The next one will be too, because it continues on.
Okay. And was David ever successful in getting heat, you think?
No one knows. It's one of the mysteries of the Bible.
I see. He's keeping that secret to himself, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe we'll find out in the next episode.
Oh, maybe. Well, thanks, Steve, for sharing this. And thanks, listeners. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.